What's good with it? It's on me, Mac. Music, art, culture, knowledge. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel 82 Kings. Follow the Instagram movement, Mac TV underscore 82. Reporting live from the Dogon. You know what it is. Today I want to talk about Illmatic, the curse of Illmatic. I know that sounds bugged out. But Illmatic came out April 19th, 1994. Some other albums that came out that year were Warren G, Regulate, Biggie, Ready to Die, Outkast, Southern Playalistic, Spice One, America's Nightmare. What else did we have? OC, Word Life. We had the Brat Funkified, the Buzz Rim soundtrack, like a whole cornucopia of dope projects came out in '94. Some people call again Common, Resurrection. Just had to get that in there. But yeah, a lot of people would say the '90s is the golden era of hip hop. Some of the older heads, some of the older OGs, they would actually go further back. They say '88 is the '80s is in general of the golden era. But let's see, when Illmatic came out, it was largely credited for essentially resurrecting East Coast hip hop, specifically with the lyricism. The I think what Nas was 19, 20, 19 when he wrote the album. Uh I just really think he was ahead of his time artistically. I really feel like when he made Illmatic, he gave us like a very strong visual presentation of what Queens is like, what specifically what the universe of Queens, the universe that is Queensbridge is like. I remember back in 2015, I actually shout out to my little bro Jason, up in Brooklyn, Canarsie to be exact. Shout out to my people in New York. We actually visited Queensbridge, and it was kind of surreal, just because I could actually see and feel everything Nas was talking about. Even though Queens itself is somewhat gentrified, well, gentrified heavily actually, but I can still feel the aesthetic, the whole ethos that is Queensbridge. Like I can feel it. Let's see. But I don't want this to turn into an album review, but I will talk about some of my favorite tracks. Specifically, It Ain't Hard to Tell. What The World Is Yours. Halftime. One Love. The production was what? Yeah, Q-Tip, Primo, Large Professor, Pete Rock, Les. Um, I think the thing about Illmatic was I think people it's almost like nothing was forced about it. It was very organic, and it was hip hop. It was boom bap, and I think people just kind of held Nas to that. It's like they wanted everything to be Illmatic 2, Illmatic 3. I think Illmatic kind of hovered over all his projects. Everybody was expecting an Illmatic. And I think what people need to understand is you have to allow artists to grow. Artists, their realities or life itself largely directs the art and forms the narrative. So the way you think in 2010 shouldn't be the same way you think in 2013. There should be some type of evolutionary growth somewhere down the line. Now I will say I can't I can't always say the directions Nas went in artistically resonated with me. I was not a fan of Nostradamus. I never felt he fell off as a lyricist, but as far as like some of the style of production that he was choosing, or some of even like the content, I felt like he was kind of going for a more poppy mainstream sound at times. Like when he did "You Owe Me" with Genuine, can't co-sign that. Nostradamus as a whole, I can't really co-sign that project. But again, I don't think he ever fell off lyrically. Just I just think he was experimenting. When he did Braveheart Party, wasn't really feeling that. He started doing a lot of collabs with Little John, production wise. And again, I think artists have to take risks. Sometimes it's hit or miss. I felt like there were a lot of misses. But Dr. John Henry Clark says that all history is a current event. So even the past was never in the past. I think there's always going to be I mean, it's Nas's art. So there's always going to be some type of Illmatic resonations that we can find in his later projects. As far as like the existentialist tone he takes with his music, as far as just like the abstract wordplay, the different rhyme schemes, what have you. Um, but I think Nas said something to the effect of he's tired of his fans talking about Illmatic. And at first I was kind of like, man, you bugging out. by doing that. But it makes sense because again, I think it's like people, it's like they wanted to keep him at that evolutionary stage, like just Illmatic, Illmatic, Illmatic. Again, they wouldn't give him room to grow, and I think it negatively impacted a lot of his later projects because Illmatic has always been the bar, and everybody's always compared what he does to Illmatic. Me personally, I think Illmatic was his best album, but I think it was. Some people say it was written. Some people say it's still Matic. Godson was a personal favorite of mine. I think Nas gave us a lot of heat. He never fell off lyrically to me. Production wise, again, some of it was kind of hit or miss. I wish he had to do more stuff with Primo and Pete Rock. I mean, he did do things with them, but I mean, as far as like letting them handle the large part of the production on his projects. But let's see. What the album itself? It's almost like he can't escape it. People wrote. There was a play about it called "Homage to Illmatic 3." Homage 3 Illmatic by Sean Neblett. A whole play was written about based off of Illmatic. Where I think the center of it was like a upcoming artist, and there were scenarios in the play that were directly correlated or inspired by some of the verses in Illmatic. Let's see. You have Born to Use Mics that was edited by Michael Eric Dyson. Let's see, what else did you have? There's just been, the book. I got it right here actually. It's part of the 33 and the Third series by Michael Gastier, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This book pretty much gives a social context for Illmatic, as far as like the different things that were going on when it came out, interviews or just bits and pieces of interviews from Nas and the people that were around him when he was creating the project. Sorry, I keep saying product. You need to stop saying that. It's art, man. It's art. But anyway, yeah, I just think that in a way, like the success of Illmatic, it just kind of, again, it hovered over everything, and I think people didn't really allow themselves to appreciate the new art because again, they were always trying to make a parallel or correlation, some type of comparison with Illmatic. So it's almost like, again, like he just couldn't escape his success almost. And if you want to hear, artists, again, everybody's at a different phase in their life, and if you enjoyed something from the past, then go back and revisit it, but don't hold that over that artist's head. And I think that has been the curse of Illmatic. It's like, I don't know, it's like somebody asking you about your ex-girlfriend. Like, let it go. It's over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that we shouldn't pay homage to Illmatic or enjoy the art that is Illmatic, but, we need to understand, like, it's not fair to just kind of hold things over an artist's head. Let that artist evolve, grow, create new art, But yeah, what else let's get into something else. I think, again, Nas just really set a bar with lyricism with Illmatic. I think there are a lot of Nas disciples, from Kendrick to J. Cole. Just a lot of people were deeply inspired by his pen. Some people would say Nas is the greatest lyricist of all time. That's up for debate. Some people say Rakim. Some people say Jay-Z. To each his own. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you feel about this video. Illmatic, easily one of the best projects ever. Nas, one of my favorite artists of all time, irrespective of genre. Again, this album was very poetic. Lyricism is impeccable. You can't find any flaws with the lyrics in Illmatic, but again, it's been almost like it's had a daunting impact over his career. And I think we just kind of, we need to let artists grow, let them evolve. Let them process new life experiences, let them experiment. But again, like, share, comment, subscribe. 82 Kings. It's your boy Mac, music, art, culture, knowledge. Check the music out in the description. Shout out to the 82 Kings movement. Follow the Instagram, MacTV_82. Peace and love. Y'all be blessed. We out from the Dogon.